Antonio Conte will take charge of his 100th Premier League game. Spurs haven't had a shot on target in 212 minutes of Premier League football. Harry Kane has scored 18 goals in 17 matches against Leicester in all competitions. And Leicester have kept only one clean sheet in their previous 23 top-flight away games. This is the match preview. Tottenham Hotspur against Leicester City. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is the match preview. Tottenham Hotspur take on Leicester in the Premier League, 2 p.m. at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We have 5 games left of this Premier League campaign, but in this episode, I'll be going through all of the match facts and stats, looking at the Tottenham Hotspur team news, going through my predicted lineup and my score prediction, and also the latest betting offers from channel sponsors William Hill. So going into this game against Leicester on Sunday afternoon, Tottenham Hotspur are 5th in the Premier League. We have played 33, we have won 18, we have drawn 4 and lost 11. We have a goal difference of plus 18, we have 58 points. We are just 2 points away from our North London rivals Arsenal in that 4th spot, which of course gets Champions League football. Leicester City are 11th, they have played 32, they have won 11, they have drawn 9, they have lost 12. They have a goal difference of minus 4, they have 42 points. So exactly 3 weeks left of this Premier League season, and let's hope that we can make it count and get Champions League football for next season. Let's hope that Antonio Conte and this group of Tottenham Hotspur players can get us over that line. We have 5 games to play in the next 3 weeks. Leicester City today at home, next weekend Liverpool away, then it's the North London derby on Thursday the 12th of May. Spurs will take on Arsenal. 3 days later, Tottenham will host Burnley at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, followed by the final day of the season on Sunday the 22nd of May, Norwich City away. So 3 games will take place in the Premier League later today. Everton will take on Chelsea, 2 p.m. Tottenham will take on Leicester, 2 p.m. And then the game that all of us Tottenham Hotspur fans will be keeping an eye on, West Ham United will take on Arsenal, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. Let's get into the Tottenham Hotspur team news ahead of this game against Leicester. Antonio Conte has confirmed that Sergio Reguilón is out. He said Sergio is out. He has a groin pain. In the last period, he didn't have a lot of training sessions. I said this before the game against Brentford. Now it's important for him to try and find a solution, and better for him to stay out. Antonio Conte also said it's a pity, especially at the end of the season. We need all of our players. Wing-back is a more specific role, and now we have lost Matt Doherty and Sergio Reguilón. That's not good news, but we do have Emerson Royal and Ryan Sessegnon. They are improving a lot. Also, Dejan Kulusevski can play as a wing-back. Antonio Conte also provided a short update on Oliver Skipp and said, I have spoken with the doctors and they have said to me that the surgery went well. For sure, Oliver will be ready for pre-season and for next season. Ahead of this game against Leicester, Antonio Conte wants the fans to push the team as well. He said, we have to face this moment with great enthusiasm, great passion. I said this to our players and I want to say this to our fans as well. Let's get into the match facts and stats ahead of this game at Spurs v Leicester in the Premier League. Now, we all know that Harry Kane loves to score against Leicester, and historically in the Premier League, certainly of late in the last couple of years, these games have been dramatic and high-scoring games. Now, Spurs striker Harry Kane has scored 18 goals in 17 appearances against Leicester City in all competitions, more than he has scored against any opponent in his career. 16 of those goals have come in the Premier League, with only Alan Shearer netting more against a single opponent in the competition, and that was 20 against Leeds United. Spurs have won 7 of our last 10 Premier League games against Leicester, losing 3. Leicester won this exact fixture 2-0 last season. They last won consecutive away league contest against Spurs, and that was back in October 1999. Since their return to the Premier League in 2014, Leicester City have conceded more league goals against Spurs than against any other side, and that's 36 goals. Tottenham's 36 goals against Leicester is also the most they have scored against an opponent in that time. Now, in this game, Antonio Conte is set to take charge of his 100th Premier League game. He has won 64 of his 99 matches so far in the competition, drawing 14 times and losing 21. During his managerial spell with Chelsea and Tottenham so far, Antonio Conte is unbeaten against Leicester City in all competitions in his 7 games that he has managed, winning 6 and drawing 1. Leicester have won just once in 11 Premier League games on the road, drawing 4 and losing 6. The Foxes have kept just 1 clean sheet in their previous 23 top-flight away matches. Brendan Rodgers' side have lost 7 of their 8 Premier League games against sides in the top 5 of the table this season, winning the other, and that was against Liverpool. And Jamie Vardy has scored 8 top-flight goals against Spurs. The only side he has a better record against is Arsenal, and that's 11 goals. Looking at the form guide and the previous 5 Premier League games, we have won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. Of course, our last 2 Premier League games haven't been good enough at all. We haven't even had a shot on target in both of those matches, losing 1-0 at home against Brighton. And then, of course, last time out, drawing 0-0 away at Brentford. Leicester City in their last 5 Premier League games have won only 1. They have drawn 3 and they have lost 1. The win was against Crystal Palace. The draws were against Manchester United, Everton and Aston Villa. And a defeat was away at Newcastle. Now, giving you the exact figure, it is actually 212 minutes and counting without a shot on target for Spurs in the Premier League. The match officials for the game, the referee will be Jonathan Moss. His assistants will be Mark Perry and Timothy Wood. The 4th official will be Graham Scott. VAR, Jared Gillett. And assistant VAR, Gary Beswick. So let's get into my score prediction and my predicted lineup. Let's go with the predicted lineup first. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur win. I just think that we have to get this job done. We really, really do. We have to go back into the top 4. Anything less than 3 points this afternoon is just going to be absolutely dreadful, because if Arsenal win at West Ham and we fail to collect any points or even 1 point, it is just not going to be good enough. We need to be winning this match 110%. This is so, so important. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win. As long as we get the 3 points, to be honest, I don't care what the score is. We just need to collect those 3 points and go into the top 4. So when Arsenal do kick off their game against West Ham, they are under pressure and we are sitting in 4th. That is an absolute must. Predicted lineup, I think the team chooses itself. Hugo Lloris in goal. The back 3 of Romero, Dyer and Davis. The wing backs, Sessegnon and Emerson Royale. The midfield 2, Bentancur and Højbjerg. And the forward 3 of Kulusevski, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. So if you'd like to bet on football, do check out the William Hill website and download their app. These are the latest betting offers for today's game. A 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur win, you'd get 15-2. A 2-0 Spurs win, 13-2. A 2-1 Spurs win, 8-1. A 3-0 Spurs win, 9-1. If you went for a Leicester win, 1-0 is 22-1. 2-0 is 45-1. 2-1 is 22-1. 3-0 is 100-1. If you went for a draw, 0-0 16-1. A 1-1 is 17-2. A 2-2 is 18-1. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Let's hope that Tottenham Hotspur can do the business on Sunday afternoon at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Leicester, collect the 3 points and move back into the top 4. Enjoy the game, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi, I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly prizes that we run on the site. Prizes such as our signed memorabilia, match day tickets, trips abroad and more. Just go to our website www.footballprizes.co.uk.